What's up everybody, Bradley here from Fully Gaming, telling you what cards you need to craft for this expansion, Knights of the Frozen Throne. Alright guys, got your top 5 legendaries that you need to craft for this expansion. We're going to start off with number 5, who is the Lich King himself. He is a beast. He is an 8/8 taunt minion that costs 8, that at the end of your turn you add a random Death Knight card to your hand. The Death Knight cards are pretty good. There are of course a few of them that are better than most of the other ones. Some of the more popular ones are, for instance, you got your anti-magic shell that costs 4, that gives your minions +2/+2 and can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. And then also another one I like is Death Coil, costs 2, deal 5 damage to an enemy or restore 5 health to a friendly character. And Death and Decay costs 5 and deals 3 damage to all enemies. Those cards are, I'm sorry, Death and Decay costs 3, not 5. Ooh. But those cards usually help you out pretty much on the board. But you will most likely see the Lich King in a lot of control decks, just because you'll see him later in the game come out. But he will be targeted by removal, just because if you got nothing to remove him, you gotta get so many creatures to try to take him out with. Alright, leads us to number 4, who has recently become pretty popular, and that is Prince Kell. He costs 2, and he is a 2/2. Battle Cry is, if your deck has no 2-cost cards, give all minions in your deck +1/+1. So really he is in the Tempo Rogue deck. You'll probably see him more often in more aggro decks that probably will come out. Huge boost to winning. I mean, it really helps out tremendously, having your 1/1s beefed up as well as all the other creatures in your deck beefed up by +1/+1. Also, you see him used with patches, and then returning patches to your hand and using his charge 2/2, able to make good trades with them. With your other creatures, and yeah, I think just a solid pick overall. Let's see. Next up on the list is Blood Reaver Gul'dan. He is not that popular. I haven't seen many decks, but hopefully some decks will come out, just because he is such a good card. He costs 10. He is the Warlock Death Knight card. So with those you always get 5 armor whenever they're played, and his battle cry is summon all friendly demons that died this game. So you would definitely, the deck would include some pretty good demons in there to come back to life. And his hero power is Siphon Life, which deals 3 damage. You can target either a creature or the hero, and it has life steal. So that's, yeah, pretty insane there. You can use that to put the hero, of course, on a timer, deal 3 damage every turn, and then you gain 3 life, as well as using it to help clear the board. So a tremendous card, because as soon as you play him, you not only get the 5 armor, but you also get all these demons that died come back to life. The next card I actually don't have, and that is Malfurion the Pestilent. He costs 7, and he is the Druid's version of the Death Knight card. When you play him, you of course get your 5 armor, but you can choose to either get 2 poisonous spiders or 2 scarabs with taunt. The scarabs with taunt, I believe, are 1/5s. Poisonous spiders, I think they're 1/2s, but either one of them, pretty solid choice, because the taunt's there to, of course, help you on the board, block incoming damage, or, you know, help you out there. And then the poisonous spiders, of course, used to kill off other hard to kill creatures if you don't have any removal with Druid. The hero power is called Plague Lord, and you can choose to either do +3 attack or gain 3 armor. So that hero power is actually better than the warrior, where you just get 2 armor by 1. So you can either use it to help you live longer, or you can use it to simply, you know, remove creatures. Also, really cool effect, if you happen to have Fandral, then you get both of them. So that is pretty dang good. You could have both you know, the 2 poisonous spiders and the 2 scares with taunt, and also +3 attack and +3 armor with the same. So that's pretty good. Before the patch, you saw him in pretty much every single Druid deck except for aggro, just because of the mana cost. But now after the patch, pretty much the only Druid deck that's decent still is J Druid, which is kind of crazy because that's the one that most people were complaining about, honestly. But yeah, you will definitely see him played a lot, and that's why he's put him in there, because he's so popular. And then I think the #1 spot, of course, Shadow Reaper Angelyn. He costs 8, get 5 armor, of course, and his battle cry is insane. It destroys all minions with 5 or more attack. That does include your minions, so you make sure that you attack with them first before playing Angelyn out to get the most damage out of them, or trade, or whatever you want to do there. And then his hero power is just crazy, guys. You can deal 2 damage, but after you play a card, you refresh this ability. So of course you can target if you want to deal 2 damage to a creature, or you can do it to the hero. Mostly this is going to be used on the hero. Of course, that way you can put that hero on a clock, try to burn him down, and you can deal so much damage with it. I mean, usually the next turn you use the hero power, then you play your cards, and then you just use it. And then there's also, of course, the combo with Raza in the Highlander deck, that your hero power costs 0. So it's insane what you can do with with that. So of course, as I just mentioned, the Highlander priest, you will definitely see him in that one. I believe he's also in the big priest, but that particular deck has gone down to tier 3 from what I'm looking at. But definitely a staple in Highlander priest. So if you're gonna play priest, I would definitely recommend crafting him. That's why I recommend it. That's why I crafted him, because I knew priest was gonna go so high with the meta after the patch. But guys, that is pretty much your top 5 list. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave this video a like. If you disagree with me, please feel free to add your comments at the on the comments underneath the video. If this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification button so that you know when the latest video is released. Thanks guys, and always remember to keep gaming.